Point, Stanford. Point, Utah. Serving now, number 17, Vanessa Ramirez. Point, Cardinal on the touch. Kendall Kipp serving for the Cardinal. Point, Utah. Serving now, Sage Kahina Torres. Point for Stanford. Elena Ogilvy serving. Point, Utah. Danny Drews with the kill. Danny serving. Point, Utes. Point, Utah with the ace, Danny Drews. Point, Stanford. Megan McClure with the kill. Mackenzie Fidelic. She's serving. Point, Utah. She's a junior from Highland, Utah. That's Maddie Robinson with the kill. Now serving for the Utes, number 3, Emily Smith. Point, Utah. Maddie Robinson. Emily's a sophomore from Park City, Utah. Point, Utah. That's number 14, Megan Yett. Point, Utah on the double hit. We've got a timeout on the floor. Timeout, Stanford. Emily Smith now serving for your Utes. Point, Utah. We've got a challenge on the floor. We're challenging whether the ball was touched by a player before it went out of bounds.
So one also from behind. Trying to see if it touched the left hand there of Kennedy Evans. I do not believe that it did. All right, so the down official has left the replay monitor. Here's the best look right here, I think. Is it went right over, it appears, the hands of Evans. So they have confirmed the original call. Point for the Utes on the attack error by Megan McClure. Stanford now, after a pretty good start, 3 attack errors, they dropped down to a 125 attack percentage. Utah still at 833. Utes on top 10-4. And that one into the Utah block, but well done as it goes out, and the point for Stanford. So Utah, after scoring 5 straight points, a side out finally for Stanford. So McClure, after the attack error, gets the kill. Strong swing from the left side. Megan Yett. Megan Yett this year. That's just her 2nd kill of the season. Hard to believe. Utes on top 11-5. Leaning back. And that one sent long on the attack by Stanford. Utes on top 11-5. Smith, an attack error for the Cardinal. Off the block. Utah able to set up back row attack by Drews. Stanford able to send that one back to where it came from, and a point for the Cardinal. And Stanford had that one read well as they had the middle covered. Hit the tape as well on the try by Drews. Drews tonight 2 kills, 1 attack error. 12-6, Utes on top opening set. Stanford handles the attack by Evans. They'll bump it back over. And a point for Utah. A couple times, obviously Stanford just a bit out of sync. They normally come in a well-oiled machine with tons of talent, and you can tell early on they just aren't there. We'll see if they can piece it together as we go along, but again, playing with just 8 players tonight, not a lot of options for head coach Kevin Hambly. Off the touch, and a point for Stanford as they attack the left side of the net. So Kendall Kipp with the kill, Shue the assist. That's the second kill for Kipp tonight. McClure and Vicini there as well. Still 13-7, Utes over the Cardinal. They'll set it up for Drews. Powerful swing from the left side in the southpaw. Pounds it down for the kill. Roger was 5-4 in favor of Utah. The Utes now outscoring Stanford 9-2. To take a 14-7 lead. Ramirez with the serve. Cardinal a tap over the block. Drews has to run in to get that one over. And the Cardinal work it to Kendall Kipp. And a point for her. Sophomore from Newport Beach, California. Preseason All Pac-12 pick. Was a volleyballmagazine.com freshman All-American. Honorable mention back in 19. Was also a 3-time Pac-12 Freshman of the Week back in that 19 season. Leads his team with 59 kills and 4 matches coming in. And that will trickle over for an ace. So a little surge here by the Cardinals scoring the last 3 points. Get back to serve one more time. We'll tap over by Grace. Handled by Stanford. Long swing. Utah unable to get under it as they went to Summer Daniel in the back. So again, Zoe Wetherington unable to play tonight with a knee injury. Kenzie Kerber out for the Utes with a concussion. Drews pounds it into the block of Stanford, comes right back. They'll try Drews again, this time over the block. Good effort and back by Kipp. KT sends it over, Stanford handles. KT again, sets up Drews this time, right into the block. Great job on a diving effort by Yet to keep it alive. And that one never crossed the net. The block was there. Sage Ka'aha'a and a Torres involved in the action. And finally a side out for the Utes. So the Cardinal get 4 straight points to get back in it. Utah now in front 15-10 in this opening set. Over the block. Great diving effort by KT. Off the block, Drews. Well done as the Utes get that one to Malin Robinson as they run to the right side. So Robinson with the back set. Drove that run right between The left and center backs for the Cardinal. It's on top by 6. Great job just to keep it in for Stanford. Nice dive effort back initially. A couple good efforts here by Fidelic and then by Shu. But Stanford unable to keep it off the deck. And a timeout by Stanford. Utah roars back with 3 straight points. They lead the Cardinals 17-10 opening sets on Pac-12+. Back at the Huntsman Center, Utah with an 8-0 start, its best in school history before losing a couple at Washington last weekend as they fell 3-0 and 3-1, but Washington now ranked 7th in the country, so those 2 losses don't look so bad, all things considered. Utah the previous weekend had 2 matches against Oregon here at the Huntsman Center canceled because of COVID protocol. Stanford's had the same issues as well. They've been off the last 2 weeks, and they come in with just a 1-3 record. It's on top here by 7 opening set. That try goes long. And a point for Utah. There was no touch on the effort there by Fidelic. Utah out-hitting Stanford now 421 to 048. Sage Ka'ahaina Torres with the serve. A little touch over by McClure. The libero sets up Drews. A diving effort initially by Ogilvy, but a point for the Utes as she was unable to control it. Nice effort as well there by Selena Shu diving into the bench.
Selena Shu diving into the chairs.
It's on top, 19-10. KT with the serve. Handled by the opposite 9. KT with the bump. They'll set it up for Drews. A little tap over. Good dive in by McClure to get under it. Stanford lines and attacks. And a point for the Utes. Utah making it look easy at this point. Danny Drews already 4 kills in the match, hitting .273. After the attack here by Fidelic, a service error by Ka'ahaina Torres on the service effort. And we'll side it out to the Cardinals. So break here for Stanford, down 20-11 opening sets. Ogilvy with the serve. Back set the Drews, who now sets up on the right side. That's kill number 5 for Drews. And Drews back to serve. Utah ready to close out opening set. They lead by 10, 21-11. Robinson 3 kills, Grace with a couple as well. And that'll be an ace for Drews. All ready for Danny, her second tonight. Utah making quick work of this opening set. They double up Stanford 22-11. Back row attack. With the kill there, Kendall Kipp. That's her 4th tonight to lead the Cardinal. She's hitting .500 in the contest with an ace Couple of digs. And a point for the Utes on the long serve. So a quick side out back to Utah. Emily Smith now rotates in. Phoebe Grace will take a seat. And Smith will drop back to serve. Sophomore from Park City. And Park City High School is Smith. 3 aces on the season. Diving effort sends it over. A chance for Utah to attack quickly. Drews and back. KT back sets. Strong wind. An attack by Robinson. But it will be a point for Stanford on the attack error.
Into the net.
So it goes into the net on the try by Robinson. Or excuse me, Robinson into the net, not the ball itself. 23-13. Point for the Cardinal. McClure now back to serve. Utah goes one more time to Yates. This time she puts it away. Stanford handled her first efforts. Second try got the kill. So we are at set point. Utes on top 24-14. Limited number of fans in the building tonight as each player was allowed to bring 4 guests into the venue. And we've got an ace for the put away. Just like that on first try, Utah takes care of our opening set as Utah wins it 25-14. October 9th of 2016, that win happened at Maples Pavilion. Let's see if the Utes can take care of things tonight. Utah goes to Danny Drews. Sends it right to the Stanford block, and Stanford with the rejection. That's the second block for Stanford tonight. Kendall Kipp with the block around with Vicini. Drews tries it again on the left side. Gets a pass and block. Great diving effort there by Ramirez to keep her alive. But the Utes can't get it over. Drews with a miss hit. And the Cardinal jump on top. 2-0 here to begin set number 2. Selena Shue back to serve. Good effort diving in by Drews. Or make that initially Daniel on back. Drews sent it over. Daniel again diving in. Back row attack for the Utes by Megan Yett. Goes long and a point for the Cardinal. So the Utes a bit off to start set number 2. An ace. That one mishandled by Yedenbach. So an ace for Shue on the serve, and she's given Stanford a 4-0 lead. Here to open set number 2. Timeout called. The Utes take the opening set 25-14, but they're down 4-0 in set number 2 on Pac-12 Plus. Strong serve of Selena Zhu to start the second set for Stanford. Has them on top 4-0. Zhu tonight, 9 assists, an ace a moment ago, and 3 digs already. So Stanford trying to even this match at a set apiece after they dropped the opening frame 25-14. Back set to the right side. A kill for Stanford on the swing by Kendall Kipp. So Kipp with 5 kills tonight, hitting .500. And the serve for Zhu continues. Drews overpowers a block of Stanford that time. Went right at Kipp and also Vicini. And that's a side out for the Utes. So Utah down 5-1, Ramirez serving. Hits the tape and that'll be an ace. Vanessa Ramirez for the Utes. Her 8th ace of the season. And the Utes close within 3 at 5-2. That one handle middle back. They'll set it up left side. No touch. That one goes long and a point for the Utes. Utah now back within 2 at 5-3. Drews active at the net. Try there by Kipp. Utah attacks back off the point. So Utah off the touch, back within 1 at 5-4. Drews got the kill. Ramirez again serving. Nice diving effort there by Daniel to get under it. Bump over by Yetz. Attack in the middle. Utah got a hand on it, but just too strong that time as Stanford ran the middle. And a point for Stanford on the kill by Vicini. That will be a side out for Stanford. Natalie Burry to serve. Sophomore from Corona Del Mar, California. KT goes to Drews. And Stanford sends it back. Not much on that one by Drews. Looked like she got thrown off her line a bit there on the set by Kahaina Torres and just couldn't do much with it. But still counts as a kill, excuse me.
Point, Stanford.
Now a point for Stanford.
Serving now for Stanford.
Ogilvie now back to serve for Stanford. Back and forth with the side outs here, and Stanford's in front by 2 at 7-5. Drews winds. Unable to control it was Kendall Kipp, and a point for Utah. So Danny Drews with the kill, her 9th tonight. And Drews back to serve for Utah. Drews handles him back. KT runs the middle to Phoebe Grace. That'll be a kill for Grace. Went deep to the back row. Stanford unable to handle it. And Utah, after being down 5-0, roars back to tie the second set at 7-7. For Grace, that's her 3rd kill tonight. Back sets as they go right side to Kipp. The touch, a point for the Cardinal.
Kendall Kipp serving now.
Side out to Stanford, Kipp back to serve. Cardinal on top by 1 here in set number 2. Utah won the opening set 25-14. Drews, KT sets it up left side for Yet. Drews there again. This time they run the middle to Grace. So a nice little sequence here for Phoebe Grace. And that ties it at 8-8. Phoebe Grace, her 4th kill in 5 swings tonight. No attack errors. Has a block as well. And a side out for the Utes at 8-8. Emily Smith back to serve. They'll push at the net, won by Utah. Try from the right side by Malin Robinson. Pounds it in that Stanford block for the kill. So the Utes on top for the first time in this set at 9-8. And make it 10-8 on the ace. So Emily Smith with the ace. That's her 3rd on the season. And Smith back to serve one more time. Utes have scored 5 of the last 6 points. That try goes long. No touch and a point for the Utes. So Stanford calls for a timeout after the attack here by Kendall Kipp. Utah roaring back. They fell behind 5-0 early. Now the Utes are on top by 3. Second set, 11-8. Looking to go up 2-0 on the Cardinal on Pac-12+. After falling behind 5-0 to start the second set, Utah now scoring 11 of the last 14 points to jump in front of Stanford, 11-8. Utah ranked 9th in the country, 8-2 coming into tonight. Stanford, after being off the last 2 weekends, they are just 1-3 on the season. Their only win coming in their 4th match of the year, a 3-0 sweep of Cal. They dropped the first 3, losing twice to Arizona and once to Cal in the first 2 weekends. Nice diving attempt there. It'll be a point for Stanford. So a side out to the Cardinal. Megan McClure rotating back to serve. KT keeps it alive. Bumped over by Yet. Stanford. Great job by Ramirez to get there. And the tap over by Robinson. Madeline Robinson with her 5th kill tonight. Drews leads the way for the Utes with 9. Robinson and Grace both with 4. The side out for the Utes. Summer Daniel back to serve. Handled by the libero, Ogilvie. Back row tap over by Drews. Boy, great vision there to see the open spot on the floor just beyond the 10-foot line. And Danny Drews just kind of grooved that one over. Froze. Kendall Kipp in back, who was anticipating a little more heat. Instead it falls in front of her. Utes on top by 4. An attempt by Smith into the block. Into the block again. And a point for the Utes. Kahaina Torres there, along with Kennedy Evans. They slam the door. They go up 14-9. Service error and a point for the Cardinal. And the side out as well. Dropping back to serve for Stanford. Mackenzie Fidelic. Fidelic playing her first match of the season tonight. KT sets it up for Drews. Pretty good effort from the back row. Under less than ideal circumstances. That one will go long. Good decision by Drews to let it go to her left. I'll take that back. That was in, and a point for Stanford. Just in front of that back line. Now service error into the net and a point for the Utes. Yet back to serve for the Utes. Yeah, with 2 kills, 3 digs, and a block tonight. Ramirez, good job. They handled the dump over. They set it up for Drews. And a point for Utah. Danny Drews with her 11th kill tonight. Just 2 miscues in 22 swings. Hitting .409 in the match. Utes up 16-11. Far side, Birdie. Handled by Utah. Drews with the tap over. That'll be 4 hits on Stanford. Well, Danny Drews showing some pretty good volleyball IQ, changing pace the last couple of swings. Keeping the Stanford team off balance, and she has the Utes back in front by 6. Stanford runs the middle as they go with Vicini. Utah counters as they run the slide to Evans, both handled both ways. Point for the Utes. Danny Drews with the kill off the touch. Ramirez got the assist there. Hard to believe at one point Utah was down 5-0 in the second set. An 11-3 run turned this set around. Utah now in front by 7. 18-11, looking to go up 2-0 over Stanford on Pac-12+. Well, just 4 weekends left after we get done with the Utes and Cardinals here this Friday and Sunday at the Huntsman Center. Utah at UCLA next weekend, March 12th and 14th. They will have a split weekend against Colorado. They're on the Front Range in Boulder March 19th, back here at the Huntsman Center on March 21st. Washington State comes into the Huntsman on March 26th and 28th to close out the home schedule. Then Utah wraps it up at Oregon State April 1st and 3rd. Point for Stanford despite the diving try by Vanessa Ramirez. Birdie with the kill as they set her up on the left side. Moves that one over the block for the point. And a side out for Stanford. Dump over by KT. Good job to handle it by Zhu. Utah rallies. Kennedy Evans with the put away that time. Ramirez back to serve at the side out. Utah won the opening set 25-14, looking to go up 2-0 as they lead 19-12 here in set number 2. Back set to Kip is handled. Drews with a tap over, that time covered by Birdie. Stanford swings, goes long. And it goes long, no touch, a point for the Utes. And I think Kevin Hambly is thinking about a challenge. He decides against it. So the point for the Utes will stand to make it 20-12. Kendall Kip the attack error. Kip 7 kills, 3 errors and 13 swings tonight. She has been the most productive Cardinal on the attack tonight. That time the attack by Birdie right into the block by the Utes. Kahaina Torres got the hands on that one. Grace was there as well to her left. That's block number 5 tonight for Utah as they go in front 21-12. Stanford runs the middle. Quick sets to McKenna Bacchini, but it goes long. 4 straight points now by the Utes as they appear poised to close out set number 2 and go up 2-0. Ramirez with the serve. Diving effort by Ogilvy. And a point for Stanford as KT could not get there in time. Bacchini with the kill, 22-13. Utes over the Cardinal here in set number 2. And then the slide to Grace, sent back by Stanford. Back row effort by Yet. Another diving effort there by Daniel. Drews off tempo. Daniel there. KT sends it long and a double hit. Did not get that one cleanly on the long sets. So 22-14. Drews pounds it into the block. Stanford all over the middle. So Stanford a little 3-0 run to stay alive here in this second set. He's still on top 22-15. Natalie Birdie now back to serve once again for Stanford. Been a good run by her. A little off-tempo effort by Kip into the nets and a point for Utah. Kendall Kip with her 4th attack error tonight. That cools off her attack percentage to 200. Sage Kahaina Torres back to serve for Utah. They need 2 more points to close it out. Great job to get under it by Yet, but a point for the Cardinal. Good effort by Yet just to get in front of it fearlessly. (23-16). KT backs at the Drews. Pounds it low right in front of Selena Zhu. And for Danny Drews, that's her 14th kill tonight. And has the Utes in front 24-16. First crack at set point here in set number 2. On try by McClure handle. KT back set to Robinson, covered by Stanford. Long swing by McClure. Off the touch. And the point for Stanford keeps it going here in the second set. Set point number 2 now for the Utes. KT sends it short to her left side to Megan Yet. Yet puts it away, and on try number 2, Utah wins the second set 25-17. So the Cardinal, just 8 players tonight trying to get back into their season. Utah not cooperating. The 9th-ranked team in the country easily winning the first 2 sets against Stanford here tonight. Here we go, set number 3. Drews, a tap over, finds some open real estate, and a point for the Utes. Let's see if the Utes just put the hammer down to make quick business of the Cardinal tonight. Set to the left side for McClure. That'll be a point for the Cardinal. So tie 1-1 here in our 3rd set. We talked about the numbers for Utah in the Pac-12 Conference, top of the broadcast. They're one of the best in terms of their attack and the way they defend the opposition this season. And that'll be an ace. That one overpowered Summer Daniel and back. So Selena Hsu with the ace to put Stanford on top 2-0. KT to Drews, handled him back. Back row attack now for Stanford. Tap over there by Evans, handled by Stanford. And they'll rally to get the point. A great sequence there. Both teams not exactly clean with things, with great energy back and forth. The Cardinal get the kill as Kip puts it away. They now lead 3-1 here in set number 3. Just a push over there by Drews from the back. Stanford a chance to organize, and they take advantage. So Utah a bit out of sync. Nice chance to set things up for a cross attack by Kendall Kip one more time. Kip now with 9 kills, and she has Stanford on top 4-1 to open our 3rd set. KT goes to Drews. Tools it off the block nicely. Cardinal with the hands at the wrong angle there as Kip and Vicini come in. And Drews read that one well, off their hands, out of play. Side out to Utah 4-2. Back set goes to Kip, and a point for Stanford. Well, Stanford going to its money player, Kendall Kip. She's had a very strong 3rd set, now 10 kills for her. And Stanford leads 5-2. McClure serving. KT somehow found a way to get that one to Drews. Chance now for Stanford to organize. They run the middle. And a point for Stanford. So after several tries going to Kendall Kip, that time Stanford kept it centered. McKenna Vicini on the set from Chu with the kill. Vicini now with 6 kills. Stanford on top 6-2. On the slide to Grace. Stanford all over it. And another point for the Cardinal. They go to Kip one more time. So Kendall Kip keeping the Cardinal in the match, the preseason All Pac-12 pick. Keeping the Cardinal alive. 11 kills now for Kendall Kip. Utah wins the first 2 sets, but Stanford on top 7-2 here in set number 3 on Pac-12+. Stanford down 2-0, has found something that works with Kendall Kipp here in this third set. Kipp keeping Stanford in this match. Beth Lanier calls for a timeout. Let's see what adjustments she makes, as Kipp now has 11 kills in the match. But Utah's numbers pretty impressive coming into this match. The team hitting .260 on the season. That's second highest in the Pac-12 behind Washington. Utah holding opponents to a .148 hitting percentage. That is best in the Pac-12 conference. Stanford tonight hitting .145. Utah hitting .328. So the numbers right on par with what we've seen from the number 9 team in the country to start the season. Drews a push over the block. Bumped up by Ogilvy. Back row attack. Front Kendall Kipp. And a point for the Utes. So Kipp had to go long. That time sent it out of play. Beyond the line and 7-3. Side out to the Utes. Ramirez. Long look for Drews. The block was there as well to read it. Drews was trying to get a read on that one. Had to kind of come in last minute and just get something on it. Not a good result. Side out to Stanford as they lead 8-3. KT backs at the Drews. Off the touch and a point for the Utes. So after Kendall Kipp with some impressive putaways for Stanford, Utah sets up Drews. They're All-American for the side outs. It's 8-4. Off the block. KT sets it up to Yet. Can't put it down. Tap over by Birdie. Stanford again. A little finesse at the net that time by Kipp. Off the block up front and a point for Stanford. Birdie with the kill for the Cardinal. That's her second kill tonight. That one read well by Stanford as the Utes were trying to work it to Robinson. Stanford got the hands on it first. Birdie, back-to-back kills for her. And Stanford on top now 10-4. The Utes lead the match 2-0, but Stanford, at least for the moment, in control here on our third set. That'll be a serve into the net. So the service error by Kendall Kipp will give the Utes a side out. Emily Smith now dropping back for Utah. Smith with an assist and an ace tonight for Utah. Sends out one middle block. Nice decision by the setter, Selena Zhu, with the dump over. Steep angle with the hand that time. Just over the hands of Kennedy Evans for the put away. And a quick side out to the Cardinal. Utah has yet to score back-to-back points in this third set. There's some velocity. My goodness, Madeline Robinson. Terrific elevation. A lot of momentum behind that one to pound it to the deck. Right through the hands of Natalie Birdie. Let's see if Utah now can get back-to-back points again for the first time in our third set. Ramirez gets there behind the efforts of McClure. Drews from the back row, handled by Stanford and back. Ramirez again. KT. A little finesse efforts. Good decision by Megan Yet. So Megan Yet, her fourth kill tonight, just one attack error for the junior from Caldwell, Idaho. So 11-7. Utah back within 4. KT, back row attack by Drews, pounds it down to the deck. Well, when Drews and Kerber have it going, and Kerber out tonight with a concussion, you've got two players who are excellent from the back row for Beth Lanier. And Drews is playing right there what she can do. That serve, unfortunately, into the net for Utah. They had scored 3 straight points. You thought, okay, here might be the run we were looking for the Utes to close this out in 3. Instead, it's a service error. And a side out to the Cardinal. They lead by 4 at 12-8. Fidelic with the serve. Nice little touch over there by Kennedy Evans, the 6'2" middle from Twin Falls, Idaho. Run the slide to her, and with the open hand, a little tap over. On an open slot down that right sideline. That's the first kill for Evans tonight. Utah within 3 at 12-9. In there for Utah was Yet. Got some help as well. Ramirez will bump it over. We'll push to the net. Utah chance. Ramirez, decent idea, covered by Stanford initially, but Ramirez, again, another little floater. We've seen Utah go off tempo the past few moments with some success. Utah 1 point down, 7-2 here in our third set. Now back to within 2 at 12-10. Utah looking for the sweep over the Cardinal tonight here at the Huntsman Center on Pac-12+. Let's take a look at the ABCA Top 25 poll for this week. 4 Pac-12 teams in the top 16 in the country. Wisconsin 1, followed by Texas, Kentucky, Nebraska, Minnesota. In the top 5, Baylor at 6. Washington with a 10-2 record is 7th. Florida 8th. Utah 9th, coming in 8-2. Penn State wraps out the top 10. We then go Purdue at 11, UCLA 12, Louisville, Notre Dame, BYU at 15, Washington State at 16. So again, 4 Pac-12 teams ranked in the top 16 in the country. Now the timeout, a point for Stanford. Stanford, its best attack percentage in the set so far tonight. Currently at .304 in this third set, but they are just 145 for the match. Utah hitting .300 here in our third set. .329 for the night. Danny Drews pounds it at Ogilvie. Over the block. Another point for the Cardinal. Stanford, good starts to both the second and third sets tonight. After dropping the first set 25-14. Stanford led set number 2. 5-0. Try by Evans into the block. Drews floats it over. Good job by Zhu to get there. Good sequence here both ways. Try by McClure to the block. The rally continues. Unfortunate it had to end that way. Kendall Kipp just could not get much on that. Drews to the net with the kill for Utah and the side out. 14-11 now. Going back to that second set, Stanford led 5-0. Utah turned it around, an 11-3 run to lead 11-8. Utah then a 7-2 run. They win the second set 25-17. Stanford led this third set 7-2, but Utah Clawing their way back in it here. Drews with another kill. KT with the assist. Utah within 2 at 14-12, and back to serve one more time is Ramirez. Over the block. Nice decision by Kendall Kipp. Kendall Kipp really carried Stanford to start this third set. I think of their first 7 points, she had at least 3, maybe 4 of them. And Kipp now with 12 kills tonight, hitting .231. She does have 6 attack errors, but 7 digs, 3 blocks as well for the preseason All Pac-12 pick, and Kendall Kipp out of Newport Beach, California, just a sophomore. Drews with the kill, point for the Utes. Rotating in for Utah, Madeline Robinson. As Utah gets within 2 at 15-13. Pivotal moment in this match right here. The Cardinal down 2-0. They've had some good life to start this third set, but the Utes now roaring back to within 2. Looking for the sweep, but the 2-time defending national champions. Good job just to get a hand on it by yet to give Ramirez a chance. Let's see if Utah can capitalize on that effort. Point for Stanford. Kipp got it down as she went with a cross-court effort to the left corner. 13 kills now for Kipp. Stanford trying to keep the match alive. They dropped the first 2 sets, 25-14, 25-17. They lead 16-13 here in the third set. Phoebe Grace has her try sent back into the block of Stanford. That's their 6th block tonight. Drews into the block. And the Cardinal with the root block. Birdie there primarily for Stanford. Got the hands up quickly, a little assist by Annabelle Smith. Well, the Cardinals showing some life here in this third set. Utah back within 2 at 15-13, but the Cardinal now scoring 3 straight points, lead 18-13 here on Pac-12 Plus. Well, Stanford showing signs of working off the rust in this third set. They have been out of action the last 2 weekends after their first 2 weekends were canceled as well due to COVID-19. The Cardinal come in just 1-3, but they have 2 top 5 recruiting classes in their freshman and sophomore groups. The talent is there. Utah took the first 2 sets, 25-14, 25-17, but we thought Stanford, with some time, would get things figured out than they have in this third set. They got the ace right there from Ogilvie. And Stanford now on top 19-13 in our third set. That one just over the tape. KT sets it up right side. Madeline Robinson with the point for the Utes. Pounds it into the Stanford block. Danny Drews now back to serve. Utes down 19-14, going for the sweep here against the Cardinal. Stanford runs the middle. Somehow Ramirez got under it to set it up for Drews. Point for Stanford. Quick tempo, good velocity on the attack. Kendall Kipp with her 14th kill tonight. As a Cardinal on top, 20-14 in our third set. KT pushed over left side by Yet. Chance for Utah to organize here. They run the middle to Grace. Hands in front of the face and a defensive effort by Ogilvy. And it results in a kill for Phoebe Grace. That's her 4th put away tonight. Emily Smith now back to serve. Pivotal moment now for the Utes in this third set. Stanford hungry to take one. Into the block. The try of Annabelle Smith, then a point for the Cardinal. So Birdie now back to serve for Stanford. Birdie tonight, 2 kills, 4 errors and 13 tries. 4 digs, a pair of blocks. That'll be an ace. Yet can't handle it. And that's the first ace tonight for Birdie. 22-15 Cardinal, now with the momentum. The try there, Evans. Ramirez sets it up. Cross-court effort down for Madeline Robinson. That was well done right there. Robinson taking the long feed from Ka'aha'aina Torres. She goes cross-court over the block and right in front of Kipp, who was leaning towards the left. 22-16 Cardinal. That one goes long. So 23-16. Stanford 2 points away from winning set number 3 and extending this match. KT sets it up for Yet. Yet from the left side with the kill to make it 23-17. Yet dropping back to serve. 4 kills for her tonight. 8 digs, 1 block. Back row middle attack for Stanford. And it goes long. So Stanford trying to go to their money player, Kendall Kipp. The try goes long. 23-18. And a good decision there. Kennedy Evans with the dump over in the middle. So 3 straight points now by the Utes. jumped out to a 7-2 lead. Utah got within 2 twice at 14-12, 15-13 before Stanford then had a 3-0 run. Utah trying to hang in here. It's going to be tough now. Another point for Stanford out of the timeouts to make it 24-19. And the Cardinal now serving for set point in the third. McClure right there with the kill for Stanford, her 6th tonight. And Chu back to serve for the Cardinal. First set point of the night for Stanford. Drews off the touch. And a point for Utah. Ramirez now back to serve for the Utes. Stanford needs just one more point to win this third set. A little tap over, and that will do it. The Cardinal go to Megan McClure, and they win our third set 25-20. Young but very talented. 2 top 5 recruiting classes on the roster for head coach Kevin Hambley. They're shorthanded tonight with just 8 players, but Stanford able to win that third set 25-20 to extend the match to a 4th. So a service error to start things for the Utes in our 4th set. Emily Smith serving for Utah. Climbing off a bit there as McClure got the swing, could not put it down. Drews off the touch, and a point for Utah. Let's see what transpires here. Have the Utes allowed the Cardinal a chance to stay alive and perhaps find their groove in this 4th set, or will the Utes find a way to get back to how they were playing in the first 2 sets tonight? The biggest difference in that third set was the play of Kendall Kipp. I mean, she was outstanding to start things in that third set and gave the Cardinal a huge lift. And the trainer for Stanford now to attend to one of their players. Can't quite pick up a number from up here, but she saw right away someone was having a finger issue on the right hand, so she would come over and give some attention to Kendall Kipp. Those hands have been busy tonight for Kipp. 14 kills again, 8 digs, 3 blocks. Done a bit of everything for the Stanford Cardinal tonight. Utah on top, 2-0 here in our 4th set. They lead the match 2-1. Kipp goes high at Van Komen. Utah keeps it alive. Bump over by Drews. Kipp has it sent back. This time they go left side. The tap over for McClure. But it goes out of bounds. Just to the left side of that white line, and a point for Utah. So Utah with the good start here to our 4th set after Stanford had the edge in terms of starts in sets 2 and 3. But Stanford Cardinal get an ace. And that's our first point of our 4th set. So Megan McClure, the kill for Stanford. Her 8th point tonight. Grace tried to tap it over, handled as Ogilvie was under it. Utah coming back one more time. Drews going long to the back. A point for the Cardinal. Could not draw the touch that time, and Stanford with its 2nd point. And McClure continues the serve for Stanford. A chance to tie it here at 3-3. KT goes to Drews. The block sends it back. Drews one more time over the block. with that try. Handled back left. And the Utah block, their 7th tonight on the efforts by Kendall Kipp. The big 6'5" outside, winding up. But Drews and also Grace there to close it down. Each with a side out at 4-2. But that serve will be short-lived, a point for the Cardinal. Ogilvie now back to serve one more time. Ogilvie 1 kill, 10 digs tonight. Leaning back with that effort was made that Robinson. That one just fell at the interlocking Hughes in the middle of the court, and a point for Stanford. So the Cardinal play more like we thought they would play. Although we did have some concern about their long layoff and just 8 players tonight. But they have looked much more like the team we thought we'd see here in sets 3 and 4. Point for the Utes. Allen Robinson with the kill there. Her 9th tonight. Went right at that block. Utes on top 5-4. That'll be an ace. Well placed serve by Danny Drews for her 3rd ace tonight. What a monster night for Drews as she drove that one shallow middle. 22 kills, a .327 attack percentage. 3 aces, 7 digs, 2 blocks. Just kind of a shake of the head there by Danny. Utes still on top, 6-5. Let's see if the number 9 team in the country can take care of things here in this 4th set. You don't want to let Stanford hang around for a 5th. Grace. But the attack comes right back where it came from. Right there in the middle for the Cardinal. Smith, also Birdie with the block. There's 6 tonight. Tied 6-all in our 4th set. KT back row attack for Drews. McClure sends it skyward. Birdie the tap over the block. KT is there. Ramirez now. Bump set for Drews from the back. Good job by Kipp to get there. That one hits the tape. Ramirez under it. Strong swing from the right side by Madeline Robinson. Robinson having some real success from that right side. Late 3rd set here, early 4th. Been a good night for Robinson overall with 10 kills. Just 2 attack errors, hitting .533 tonight. Robinson averaging 1.91 kills per set coming in tonight, but with Kenzie Kerber out with a concussion, Robinson getting more playing time and has responded for the Utes. Utah in front 7-6. That try goes long and a point for Utah. Ramirez, the libero, back to serve for Utah. Freshman from Pasadena, California. Birdie, after handling the serve, gets a try. Can't put it down. Another try for her. Drews slides under it. From the left side, yet can't put it down. Birdie into the block. Pretty good look there from McClure, but handled by KT. Drews from the back. Off the touch. Excellent velocity from Drews with another back row attack. Not many better than her, doing just what she did right there. She has the Utes in front 9-6 here in set number 4. That'll be an ace. Utah with 7 aces now tonight, and a timeout called by Stanford. Kevin Hambley, the 4th-year head coach for the Cardinal, His team has won the last 2 national championships, but they are shorthanded here tonight. They're trying to keep things going to a 5th set. The Utes are on top 2-1. They have the edge here in our 4th set, 10-6 on Pac-12+. First team All-American Danny Drews, the Region Player of the Year in 2019 with a match-high 23 kills, hitting .327. 8 digs, 3 aces for her. Madeline Robinson, a nice night to support her in the absence of Kenzie Kerber. Robinson, 10 kills, hitting .533. Yet and Grace with 5 kills apiece. Stanford led by Kendall Kipp with 14 kills, McClure with 8, Piccini with 8 as well. Utah in front 3 sets, make that 2-1. They have the edge here in set number 4. The Cardinal that time over Power. Madeline Robinson on that right side for the Utes. Robinson the attack. Gets a facial sent back her direction. That's block number 8 for Stanford tonight. The Utes with 7 in the match. So Utah, after scoring 4 straight points, with the side out to Stanford, Birdie back to serve. Birdie with 3 kills, 4 digs, 3 blocks tonight. And the back set to Robinson. Robinson, a very productive career her first 2 collegiate years at BYU, but the native of Highland, Utah, decided to transfer to Utah for her junior season, and she has been impactful. 11 kills for her tonight, now hitting .471. Cross-court effort in front of Ramirez off the swing of McClure. And the point for Stanford. Rotating in for the Cardinal, Mackenzie Fidelic, 6'1" junior opposite from Erie, Colorado. Fidelic with 1 kill tonight in 4 tries. Serves from the right side with the left hand. Good battle at the nets. Now 1-1 by Stanford. Keeps the serve alive for Fidelic. Fidelic playing for the first time this season tonight. Winding efforts for Megan Yates off the hands of Fidelic. Fidelic will rotate out, as will Annabelle Smith. And Megan Yet back to serve for the Utes. Yet with 6 kills, 8 digs tonight. And the service error gives it right back to the Cardinal. Selena Schuh back to serve for the Cardinal. 35 assists tonight. 2 aces, 8 digs. Well, that was nice. Looked like for a moment that Ka'ahainan Torres was going to go with the quick dump. Instead, the back sets to Evans. And Ka'ahainan Torres for the Utes in the match. 40 assists for her. 8 digs, 4 blocks. A touch over the block that time by McClure. She changes tempo, good decision. And a side out to Stanford. Emily Smith rotates out, as does Kennedy Evans. Ramirez back on for Utah. McClure back to serve one more time. Her team down 13-11. Good job to get the by Ramirez. KT pushes it over. The hands of Utah for the kill. Kendall Kipp a little bit off tempo. We are seeing some pretty headsy volleyball by both sides. These last two sets in particular. Tight fourth set. The Cardinal down by one at 13-12. KT. A wild effort to get under it. Utah can't put it away, but a chance here for Utah to organize. BB Grace finally gets it down after a great effort by Stanford, and a point for the Utes. BB Grace, just a little push with that right hand towards the right side. Catches Stanford off balance. 14-12, Utah in front here in the fourth set. Beatty goes high. Off the touch. And a point for Stanford. That's the fourth kill for Beatty tonight with 4 digs, 3 blocks as well. For Natalie Birdie, excuse me. Grace one more time in the middle. Can't put it down on that occasion. They held the effort of Robinson. Birdie into the block. That'll be a point for the Utes. They'll be on the double hit. And Drew's now back to serve. Utah leads the match 2-1. They're up by 2, 15-13 in our fourth. Almost an ace, but Stanford able to right the ship and get a point. A serve by Drews. Almost overwhelmed Megan McClure. But a good job by her teammates to rally around her, keep it alive, and eventually get the put away. Great effort by Drews to get under it. Drews off tempo from the back. Robinson, KT. Drews from the back row, that time with everything behind it. Boy, Drews changing some tempo from that back row. 24 kills for her now. And a side out for the Utes. Been a great fourth set. Utah hitting 250, Stanford hitting 185. A service error gives it back to Stanford. That's the 7th service error tonight for Utah. Stanford down 1 in the fourth set. Drews, KT. Wind in the put away by Megan Yett. 7th kill for Yett tonight. So again, Utah without 2 of its key players. Zoe Wetherington, who is second on the team with 2.73 kills per set, not playing with a knee injury tonight. And Kenzie Kerber, another outside out with a concussion. So it's been Danny Drews, Malin Robinson, Megan Yett. Utah won the first 2 sets, 25-14, 25-17. The Cardinal come back to take set number 3, 25-20. They're within 1 at 17-16 here in the fourth. Well placed. I'll take that back. It did go long on the try there by Megan Yett. So Well, that ties at 17 all here in our fourth set. Drews from the back row. Can't put it down. Ramirez behind the try of McClure. Drews again. As Fideli slides under it. Over the block. Great job by Yet to get there. Drews off the touch and the put away. Great sequence there for the Utes. We saw a little bit of everything. And finally, Drews in the back middle sails it over the block. But just able to get some fingers and get the point. AT with the dump. McClure has her effort sent back by the block. Ramirez goes to Drews. And a point for Utah. Ju was off the net just enough, and that gave Drews some room to put off her hands and down to the floor. Back-to-back points now by Utah. Is this where the Utes take control and close things out here in the fourth set? Back row attack handled. A little bit of a miss hit there by Evans. And a point for Stanford. And she curled around and just had that right hand kind of closed down, and it did not get the ball cleanly. So it could have been a huge point there for the Utes. Instead, it's a side out to Stanford, who is down by just one. And that'll be an ace. So back-to-back points now by Stanford. Has it tied at 19. Ju serving again. KT goes to Drews, who powers it off the block of Stanford. Drews now 27 kills tonight. She has at times single-handedly carried this Utah team. Emily Smith with the serve. Utah 5 points away from the win here against Stanford. KT to Drews. Pounds it down the left side. Well, the Utes will keep feeding her. She has plenty of life in the legs as she bounces toward the sideline. Danny Drews, 28 kills. And she has her team just 4 points away from its first win over Stanford since October 9th of 2016. Utah leads the match 2-1. They're up 21-19, 4 sets on Pac-12+. Well, after 2 weekends off, a little bit of a slow start for Stanford tonight. They dropped the first 2 sets, 25-14, 25-17. But the Cardinal come back in set number 3 to win 25-20. But the Utes now 4 points away from the victory with the edge 21-19 here in set number 4. Utah for the match out hitting Stanford 315 to 179, and Danny Drews has been spectacular. The first team All-American, 28 kills, hitting 361, 8 digs, 3 aces. And Emily Smith back serving for Utah. Drews tries to get under it. Can't do so, a point for Stanford. Now on the other side, for Stanford, after just a rough start, if they can win this 4th set and push it to a 5th, the momentum would be with them. to serve now, McClure for Stanford. Drews into the block. KT. Drews one more time off the block. Held him back by Ogilvy. A point for Stanford as she got it down. Boy, how about that effort by Kendall Kipp? Kipp with 17 kills tonight. We're tied at 21 apiece. Drews into the block and out. Well, the Utes just keep beating Drews, and no reason not to. She has been up for 29 kills for Drews, hitting .359. Kahaina Torres back to serve for Utah. Now 3 points away from the win. KT sends it back. Just great reaction there. Kipp can't put it down. Drews goes cross court. No touch. And a point for Stanford, and Beth Lanier is going to raise up the challenge card. Maybe not. Yep, she did. She went over and talked to Danny Drews, and I think she asked her, what did you see? Nothing else. It's a free timeout here for Beth Lanier with the call of a no touch. It's a point for Stanford to tie it at 22. If there was a touch, it would be 23-21 in favor of Utah. So a key call right here. Maybe got the fingertip of Bacchini, but I don't think there's enough on the replay to overturn the call that we originally had. Another look at it here. May not have been off Bacchini, but the other player there for Stanford. Here's a look from the antenna camera. That could have caught the fingers of Kendall Kipp. But again, I just don't think there's enough there to overturn the original call. So the call stands. Just so tough to tell, even with our great camera angles, to get anything definitive more times than not. So it stands at 22-22 in our fourth set. Stanford looking to push things to a fifth. Ogilvy serving. Back set to Drews. That hits the deck and a point for the Utes. Drews with a side out to make it 23-22, and the match now in the hands of Drews. As she will drop at the serve. Her team needing 2 more points to close out Stanford here at the Huntsman. Run the middle, handled by Robinson. KT, back set to Robinson. Can't put it down initially, but Stanford can't get it over in 3, and a point for the Utes. Match point as Drews drops back to serve. Utah again going in for its first win over Stanford since October 9th of 2016. Serve from Drews. That try goes long. Kendall Kipp, who's been so big for Stanford all night, with the attack error, and the victorious point goes to the Utes. Utah with a 3-1 win over Stanford, the 2-time defending national champions. Even though Stanford was shorthanded, the victory is sweet for the number 9 team in the country here at the Huntsman Center.